Greetings to you all. My name is Thando and then I'm going to tell you about Ebola. Ebola virus disease, formerly known as Ebola fever, is a severe, often fatal illness in humans. Ebola virus disease outbreaks occur primarily in remote villages in Central and West Africa, near tropical rainforest. This virus is transmitted to people from wild animals and spread in the human population through human-to-human transmission. Ebola first appeared in 1976 in two simultaneous outbreaks in Nazaria, Sweden, and in Yambuku, Democratic Republic of Congo. The latter was in the village situated near Ebola River, from which the disease takes its name. The situation at hand with Ebola is that Ebola is introduced into the human population through close contact with the blood, secretions, organs, or other bodily fluids of infected animals. Ebola spread in the community through human-to-human transmission, with infection resulting from the direct contact with the blood. Burial ceremonies which the mourners have direct contact with the body of the deceased person can also play a role in the transmission of Ebola.
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Okay, Newman.
I'm fine, thanks. My name is Thando. I'm a pre-hour student, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions about Ebola. Firstly, I wanna know what's your opinion about Ebola.
Well, Ebola is an unfortunate occurrence to this world. There are lots of theories doing rounds, which is not an issue. The biggest issue is that the world needs to come together and help fight the scourge on Ebola. Started somewhere in DRC. First outbreak was, I think, in 1975. The current outbreak is the West, which had claimed over 2,000 lives.
Okay, but do you think there can be any cure for Ebola, or can we avoid it?
Unfortunately, it's a viral infection. Like all viruses, your HIV and the likes, there's no cure, but they can be controlled.
Okay.
We can manage to control it. And the most important thing becomes good hygiene.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
The next element will have to be the message. How we're gonna get our message to people out there to know more about Ebola. There are so many ways to send out a particular message about Ebola. But one message I can send is through social networking and television, since most people are using it. Not all the time the message will be heard, but if you keep talking about it and comparing about it there are so many ways to send out messages about Ebola. But one message I can send is through social networking and television, since most people are using it. Not all the time the message will be heard, but if you keep talking about it and campaigning about it, then the message will be heard by the specific target audience. The next element will have to be the medium, which is the media. The media is the most important tool to use when sending out a message, as many people use the medium to find information. So it can be so easy to spread the word about Ebola through media. The next element will have to be effect and effectiveness. Ebola virus causes a severe hemorrhagic disease in humans and non-human primates, with mortality rates as high as 89%. The hemorrhagic disease caused by Ebola virus disease is characterized by generalized fluid distribution problems, hypertension, coagulation disorders, and tendency to bleed. So many people in other countries are dying because of Ebola, as there is no cure for it yet. On the day, there will be an event. I'll be planning an event for people to know about Ebola. Hence, there will be a budget for it. The only thing I can need will be a venue, refreshments, audio-visual, printing, and photography. On the day, I will be teaching people more about Ebola disease. Invites will be sent to schools, hospitals, people who like homes, orphanages, and so on, so that people can learn more about Ebola virus disease. And that will be the review of today. What I will evaluate after is me going back to those people, asking them how they know now about Ebola. What is Ebola doing currently, and what have they learned about Ebola? As no one can know who has Ebola, but people in our country, our doctors, our nurses, our health people can know about Ebola. I went to the University of Technology and interviewed the doctor there. Hence, the doctor didn't want to be in the video, but then he managed to use his voice. Thank you.